Welcome back to Ozarks Fox Fame. It's almost time to try our taco skillet, which we're letting those onions and peppers cook down a little bit.
Tomatoes are in.
Yes, by the way, let me see if that's hot.
Okay.
I burned my hand the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Be careful.
That's
I should have brought out I have a little Christmas little hot pad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the one
I should have
this
brought
morning.
that.
Yeah, in your
I found this
office.
morning.
Yeah.
We find all kinds of things in our drawers. I'll tell you what, we get things from people. We have so many things in those drawers,
Okay,
and it's
so
good to have that because you never
I'm
know
going to
when
hand you
need
a
it.
little bell pepper, Kel.
Oh,
Now
am I going to
eat
try it?
I want you to see if it's soft or too crunchy still.
It's crunchy.
How dare you?
You told me to wait. TV time.
I was looking at the recipe and I should have
Yeah, that's okay. You know
thought
what?
ahead. What? What now?
I feel like it needs salt. I know you can't.
Wait, on the one pepper? Wait, does it say?
Can I just take this?
We are adding cheese.
Oh, right.
I didn't bring any salt.
That'll
Sorry.
help. No, that's
You wanna
okay.
taste
It
the
doesn't
mixture?
call for salt, right?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why I follow the instructions anyway.
It's okay.
You know what we could do, Cal?
What?
Do you want to get the chips ready?
Oh, sure. Yeah. we can do
Because here's how the non-keto aspect is coming into play. When I was at Price Cutter, I saw them actually making these fresh and putting them in.
that. How can you resist?
I couldn't resist.
Can't resist.
That's the thing, is I had no willpower. So not only did I buy chips, I also bought sushi for lunch.
The keto gotcha.
It got me. Cause I'm like, those chips smell so good, and they make them fresh at Price
I mean,
Cutter.
the non-keto gotcha.
Yeah, and I had amazing sushi.
Oh.
Talking to the nice sushi people, you know, that come on the show.
Yes. So you
And-
got rice too?
Yeah.
What?
What is happening?
What is happening?
You know what it is? I feel like December's a holiday month and nothing carved
You know
out
what?
counts.
I'm going to tell you something. You need to stop with that feeling guilty stuff.
I
It
know.
is the holidays.
Kelly should be in therapy. you know?
enjoy your life, Jeremy. Life is short.
Jake just brought in salt in case we need it.
Thank you,
Jake.
Jake.
I think Jake
We appreciate
Jake
you.
hasn't even tasted it and he's agreeing with Kelly. He's like, we need salt up in here.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Now, these chips, do they have salt on them? Because I don't know.
Ooh, here, let's taste one and see.
Okay. Are they salty?
I'm gonna give this to you and let you be the judge. I want you to judge
okay.
it. I love them, but I could always go for
so
more
you
salt.
would put it on here and on here?
It's up to you. The chips are for dipping, and this is its own separate entity.
These chips are made for dipping. And that's just what they'll do. Okay.
And one of these chips is gonna be dipped into this extra chunky guacamole that I bought at Price Cutter. This is the guac I told you about the other day.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to get it because I wanted you to try it.
Took me to the store and showed it to me.
I did.
It was so exciting.
I go through one of these a week at my house.
Cannot wait to try it.
It's so good.
Okay, so, and let me just tell you, I don't know if they still have them, but Price Cutter had those kits,
Oh, yeah.
and I made the kit.
Oh, I did too. Yes.
It's got a shallot, it's got the lime, it's got 2 avocados. Oh, what else did it have?
Do you want to taste this really fast, see if it needs salt?
All right, the chips are fine.
Chips are amazing. Don't burn yourself now.
I do think it does.
Well, I'm gonna let you add it. Remember, that comes out fast.
Right.
I don't want that responsibility. I can't have that on my shoulders today. I can't do it.
Okay,
I can't do it.
I can do it.
Oh, I'm nervous. That comes out like gangbusters.
I'm finessing it.
Oh, that is nice. You're cavorting around it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And
Okay,
I
now-
think that's all we need.
I think I'm gonna have to add the cheese to melt it now because we're running out of time.
Okay, I agree with that.
So it says to now. Now, I also bought more cheese because
No.
I was like, this ain't gonna cut it. Because look at that.
No,
I went,
that's
nope.
so unlike you, Jeremy.
I bought more cheese. I said, gotta do
Okay.
it. Because I want this to be cheesy goodness.
Yes.
I'm trying to send this
I
as
think
well.
once the cheese is on, we will be good with the salt.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. So we're just gonna add these to our, is that open? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna put that in there.
Now it says, I'm afraid if I put this on,
And this just goes on top too?
this goes on top after it says to put a lid on it,
Okay.
melt the cheese, but I'm not gonna put it down because the lid will touch it.
Oh, yeah.
what I'm saying?
See what you're saying.
So I'm just trying to gently melt.
All right, and I'm gonna just open everything up that
Yes.
is the toppings here.
So I added, from the original recipe, I bought sour cream and the guac.
Right.
I was like, why not?
I agree with
I
all-
did not get salsa because I felt like the tomatoes in the skillet would be that kind of,
Yeah.
it would be redundant.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. I have to tell you, you were really one of the best Sunnies I've ever worked with.
Can you Can you call somebody
And
give me
the
an
other
award?
guy that I
want
worked with-
an award with that. I want some kind of recognition. Or a paycheck.
That's what I'm doing right now. No paycheck, no paycheck.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The other guy I worked with was an actor out of LA. He used to be on a soap. He's also a singer.
So.
I don't know.
Oh, did you burn yourself?
Yes. I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch the soap he was in. I can't remember. But the place that we performed, Sonny Bono's sister was in the audience. That's why you never make a joke about Sonny Bono. And he did.
And he did, of course.
And I was like, oh no, that's
Of course,
not
can
good.
you have
Oh, that
green
was great.
onions?
Yeah.
Would you look at this? Would you look at it?
That looks incredible.
Guys, voila.
La 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 la.
Da-da-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Taco
Okay,
skillet. Okay,
so
should we dig in? So here's the way they said to eat it.
Okay.
Is you put it on your plate and you eat it. Now, I'm gonna put it on a plate, I'm gonna dollop some guacamole on it, I'm gonna dollop some sour cream, and I'm gonna use some chips.
Do you want me to just do it like this, like a nacho? Do you want me to put this on here first?
No, I want mine on the side. Can I do
Okay.
Can I just
Yeah,
grab
do
from the
you.
bowl? Here,
Yeah.
let me do you first. Here's yours.
Okay, go easy, because yeah.
As Adele says, go easy on me, babe.
Is that her new one?
Yes.
Okay, I always say that because it's not sticking in my head.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. Now you
There
can dollop yours if you'd like.
All right, I'm just gonna go easy on me here too.
Now every time you say that, I think of Adele's song now.
Now, one of us is gonna have to use one of these spoons because.
No, that's okay. I'm using mine as a dip.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't need a spoon.
Okay. Now,
So
what
you go
comes
ahead.
first? Now, really, what comes first? The guac is first, I think.
I agree with you. I was gonna say
Yeah.
guac first, sour cream
Yeah,
second.
I agree with that. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right, here you go.
Pass it on down. Pass it on down to Guac Town. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, look how beautiful!
It's so pretty.
Now, guys, had we not had the
it
chips,
was.
it would be
Just messed that
keto.
up. Yeah.
Had we not had the chips, but we're adding the
But
chips.
here's the deal, guys. I mean, it's 2 chips, Jer. It's 2 chips.
Kelly's like, I'm only eating 2 chips.
I'm just saying, it's 2 chips. Oh, up, sorry. There you go. Check that out. Let me turn it up here so you can see it.
It's only 2 chips,
It's
guys.
pretty.
I'm
And
digging.
you know what? I'm going to just talk about this because I think you can get too extreme in your life, and that takes out the joy. And when you take too much of the carbs out, you take too much of the joy.
Preach.
And here's the deal: you don't have to go all the way. You can just moderation.
Preach.
Moderation. It is the holidays. Honestly, you don't want to go overboard with
Kelly,
anything.
you need to eat this before we run out of time.
Oh well,
I'm enjoying your sermon.
Okay, I'm letting it cool off
Pastor
a little bit.
Kelly, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Are you?
I absolutely
are you
am.
listening to me?
I'm listening. I'm eating chips right now, Kelly. So.
Okay, so you are.
So you, first of all, you need to take a bite so you can judge it.
Okay.
We need some judgment here. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this as a 11 and a half because I will make this for dinner, and I will eat this, and it's delicious. I would only add hot salsa. Go ahead.
You don't need to make it. You've got a lot extra here for dinner. This is going to be. What'd you say? I'm 12.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
12. Yeah. I love it so much.
It's so good, guys.
This is a delicious breakfast. All
Till
right.
next
Until
time.
next time, we are
Dishing it!
Yum. Yum.
Today's Dishin' It was sponsored by
Price Cutter. Local matters.